Hi, everybody. This is Carla Wills Brandon, your hippy dippy medium, always trudging the path for spiritual evolution. I haven't been able to make any videos for quite a while because I had a lot of health issues, a whole bunch of them pop up all at once. And I learned a lot. I learned a whole lot. I was diagnosed with breast cancer a year ago this week, and I'm free of cancer. But what happened during that time was really curious and interesting and emotional. The closer I got to surgery, I began seeing a lot of 11s, 11. I saw them daily, constantly on my phone, on the television, on my digital clocks. I saw them everywhere. Now, I was diagnosed on the 11th, and I had my surgery on January the 11th. And the room that I was in was a number 1. And what I felt this enormous amount of love surrounding me every day, every day. I'd be very, very upset and overwhelmed, and here I'd see another 11. And what that told me was that there were those on the other side who were really looking out for me. My mother died of cancer at the age of 38. And so every time I would see an 11, I would think to myself, I wonder who's here. And sometimes it felt like just a few people were there, and other times it felt like a reunion. It was very overwhelming. But going through all of this, I've learned an awful lot. I've learned an awful lot about myself, about other people. I've made some changes in my life in order to be kinder to myself, can I say it that way, and more aware of what's going on with other people. So what I want to talk about is I want to talk about numbers, because a lot of people will begin to see certain numbers. They can see 444. They can see 111. There was a friend of mine who started seeing 4, and it was after his brother passed away, and he was close to his brother, and actually it was a horrific passing, and he and his wife began seeing 444. My husband saw 1111 and 1111 everywhere. So if you search the internet, you'll get all sorts of interpretation. I truly believe that our loved ones on the other side are constantly trying to make contact with us. But the problem is we don't see it, we don't feel it, we don't hear it, we don't taste it. And so, did you see what just happened now? Oh my gosh, isn't that wild? Look. The background got very light all of a sudden. I don't know who's here, but thank you for joining us. And now it's getting dark again. But when two people start seeing the same number, like my husband and myself, and my friend and his wife, that's like a real, okay, you need to start listening. You need to start seeing. You need to start feeling, sensing what's going on around you. When in crisis, every time I've been in crisis, what has happened is that I have had some sort of conscious contact with those on the other side. Even through dreams, through dreams. It can come through dreams. It can come through just the sense that somebody is with me, by me. It feels like I can reach out and just touch them and hug them. Sometimes I start having conversations in my head for no reason with somebody who has departed. And for me, that's a sign that they have come to pay a visit and that I need to pay attention. So I'm sure that a lot of you enjoyed the holidays, really enjoyed the holidays. And then there were others who are now relieved that the holidays are over. Sometimes the holidays can bring up for us a lot of pain, a lot of memories about childhood abuse or loss. It can bring up feelings about what the holidays really mean, and they may not be very positive feelings. And so there are some of us who don't even want to put up a Christmas tree, or not real big on, like celebrating Christmas, Hanukkah, Thanksgiving. They really would rather just stay indoors and watch goofy movies and not be out and about in the frenzy of the holidays. Also, sometimes the holidays can bring up sadness. And I've talked to you about this before, and there are lots of other people who have talked about this before. There's sadness. There are people who have lost a loved one, and this is the first year they have had to celebrate or be reminded of a holiday without their loved one. And so that can be very depressing. I have had people ask me, do I really have to put up a Christmas tree? And I've said, nah, no, you don't. It's just be yourself. Do what you want to do. Create your own traditions. I've had other people say, I don't really feel like sending out Christmas cards or e-cards or presents or any of that stuff. I just don't feel like doing it. It's just not, I don't feel like doing it anymore. And a lot of times as people grow older, their friends begin to pass away. And when their friends begin to pass away, that's a big grief issue. And so they sit and they look around and they think to themselves, why am I the last one standing? Or what happened here? Why am I the only one? Why am I the only one? And that can bring up a lot of grief too. And so I've talked to you about creating your own traditions for any holiday, for any grief situation, to do it your way. So many people say to me, I am so tired of people coming up to me and telling me what I should do about my grief. I want them to just leave me alone. And I tell them, do what you want to do. Just do what you want to do. Go create something that you like, or do something that you like, or go on a trip by yourself and have fun. There's this one woman I know, and she's a hoot. I love her to pieces. And she takes trips. When she starts feeling really down and missing her family who's passed and who are on the other side, she just gets in her truck and she drives up to where she grew up, and she hangs out there and feels very close to them. And I think that's wonderful. I go to the beach. I like the beach. I love the beach. I can go and sit there, and I can either cry, I can I reminisce, I can experience joy. And sometimes there's a sense that there's somebody there, or there's a message that I'm supposed to give to somebody. So, it's like this whole idea of being an American and having to do things a certain way when these situations come up is a bunch of malarkey. That's an old word. A bunch of malarkey. It's not true, You can sit in your pajamas and don't even acknowledge a holiday or a birthday or something like that. Just don't even acknowledge it. Make a decision that you're going to have your own traditions and have your own way of doing things during those times when those sort of things come up. So anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about right now. I've got a moose of a dog sitting on me, just sitting on me. He won't, look, he's asleep. Look, it's like all hair. Oh, there he is. So I have to go feed him. I will be more and more interactive as the months go on. You know, it's really great to finally feel like I'm going in the right direction and healing. So you guys take care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.